Crescent Moon Goldilocks, and the Three Bears, long bedtime story. Once upon a time, in a quiet forest where tall green trees touched the sky and little birds sang sweet songs, there lived a little girl named Goldilocks. Goldilocks had shiny golden hair that glowed in the sunlight. One morning, she decided to go for a walk in the forest. The air was fresh, the flowers were blooming, and butterflies danced around her. She walked deeper and deeper into the woods, humming a little tune. After a while, she felt a bit tired and hungry. Suddenly, between the trees, she saw a small, cozy cottage. Smoke was coming out of the chimney, and the windows looked bright and warm. Goldilocks knocked gently on the door. "Knock, knock. Is anyone home?" she called. But no one answered. The house was very quiet. Goldilocks waited for a moment and then slowly pushed the door open. Inside, the cottage looked so neat and welcoming. On the wooden table, there were 3 bowls of porridge. The steam rising from them smelled so delicious that Goldilocks' tummy made a little growl. She picked up a spoon and tasted the porridge from the big bowl. "Ah, too hot," she said, fanning her mouth. Then she tried the porridge from the middle-sized bowl. "Oh dear, this one is too cold," she sighed. Finally, she tasted the porridge from the small bowl. Just right," she smiled, and she ate it all up until the bowl was empty. After eating, Goldilocks looked around the room. By the fireplace, she saw 3 chairs. She climbed up onto the big chair first. "Oh my, this chair is too high and too hard," she said. Then she sat on the middle-sized chair. This chair is too soft. I'm sinking into it," she laughed. At last, she tried the small chair. "Ah, this one feels just right," she said happily. But as soon as she wiggled and rocked a little, crack, the chair broke into pieces. "Oh no," cried Goldilocks, standing up quickly. By now, Goldilocks was feeling sleepy. She yawned and rubbed her eyes. Slowly, she climbed the wooden stairs to the bedroom. There, she found 3 beds. She lay down on the big bed. "This bed is too hard like a rock," she complained. She tried the middle-sized bed. "Oh, this one is too soft, like I'm sinking in a marshmallow," she whispered. Finally, she lay down on the small bed. "Ah, just right," she sighed. Within minutes, Goldilocks closed her eyes and fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, the owners of the cottage, 3 bears, were walking back from their morning stroll. There was Daddy Bear, tall and strong, Mommy Bear, gentle and kind, and Baby Bear, small and cheerful. As they stepped inside their home, Daddy Bear sniffed the air. "Someone been eating my porridge," he growled. Mommy Bear looked at her bowl and said, "Someone has been eating my porridge too." Then Baby Bear cried out, "Someone has eaten all of my porridge. It's all gone." The bears looked around and went to the chairs. Daddy Bear roared, "Someone been sitting in my chair." Mommy Bear frowned. "Someone has been sitting in my chair as well." And Baby Bear squeaked, "Oh no, someone has been sitting in my chair and broke it into pieces." The 3 bears climbed the stairs quietly Daddy Bear saw his bed. "Someone been sleeping in my bed," he said loudly. Mommy Bear pointed at her bed. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too." Then Baby Bear looked at his little bed and cried out, "Someone is sleeping in my bed, and she's still here." Goldilocks woke up with a start. She opened her eyes and saw 3 bears standing over her, one big, one medium, and one small. "Oh dear," she gasped, jumping out of the bed. Her heart beat fast. Without wasting a second, she ran down the stairs, out of the cottage, and into the forest. She never looked back. The 3 bears stood at the door, watching her disappear among the trees. Daddy Bear shook his head. Mommy Bear smiled gently. And Baby Bear said, "I hope she never breaks my chair again." And from that day, Goldilocks was careful never to enter anyone's house without permission. The end.